Love that woman.
Yeah. I can think of better ones.
Well, spicy ones.
Very spicy ones. Madras level caramel as well. Of hot. Oh, caramel's the best. Yeah. Absolute best. But we're here for another funeral. We're here for the death of WCW Part 2.
Yep. Nobody's here to protect it. Nobody's here to look after it or speak up for it. You did.
Daniel Cornfield and Martin Holland have both fell down the sinkhole. Don has joined Martin this week in the Death City.
Yeah, pretty sure Don's probably gone into the unknown, the upside down, if you will.
If you will, baby. Oh, I love everything about that reference. Doubt it's been 60 seconds for algorithm reasons. Might have swore, might not have. Not too bothered, if I'm honest.
Yeah, sorry. It's WCW, okay?
Exactly. Fuck WCW.
Yeah, fuck them. It's close enough, eh?
Yeah, I'm Rob Campbell.
And I'm the bastard solo Craig Challoner.
And there you have it. And we are here to cover WCW Superbrawl 8.
Yeah, I had to think about that then before you said that.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one. It's easy with WrestleMania. What was Superbrawl trying to do?
No, it's not even bother. Let's not get into the fucking bullshit names.
It's episode 36, nearly as old as Craig.
Motherfucker.
We're here for WCW Superbrawl 8 from the Cow Palace in San Francisco, California on the 22nd of February 1998 with a 12,620 capacity on hand, sold out crowd. Buy rate wise, 325,000 brought the event, which is 125,000 up on last year's event. Wrestling business is booming, baby.
They're doing well. You wouldn't thought so by the end of this show, but you know, they were definitely on track to making some moolah.
They were. For the editor. So let's get into it.
Fucking editor.
So snip snap video package highlighting Hogan and Sting, which is obviously the main event, but there's no boat promo, so I'm pretty pissed. I'm not happy about it so far.
We did need Piper on a boat.
We definitely need Piper on a boat.
It wasn't there. It's disappointing.
They didn't get Piper on a boat all night. That's the spoiler alert here, and I'm fucking really unhappy about it. Yeah. I'm just dead unhappy about it, to be fair.
You sound devastated, I'll be honest.
I am devastated.
Yeah.
But fireworks and Tony Schiavone bring us into the event. And in all honesty, I'll give this one credit. I like the setup. I like the entranceway.
Yeah. I wasn't mad when they started, to be honest. I was actually quite happy the way everything was going. I'm like, you know what? This is gonna be a good show.
It's going all right. Now, Don, if you were here, you lazy piece of shit, then you would have had the biggest erection I think I've ever seen you have, because Mike Tenay is on commentary from the get-go, from the beginning. He sat there in the opening segment with the Brain and Tony Schiavone. Once again, he's getting weasel chance, but Don, you lazy piece of shit, fuck you. And that's a shoot.
Fuck you and everything. I'm okay with it. Tony Schiavone's just a bit all right, eh?
Yeah.
Don ain't here, so you know what? Fuck Tony Schiavone.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck them all.
Yeah, fuck them all.
There was a dark match.
Fuck everybody.
There was a dark match, Craig. The dark match involved the Ultimo Dragon defeating someone called Shiru, who had Sonny Ono in his corner. So this is a very much 1997 gimmick that they've just put on a dark match. So this card had how many matches, by the way?
A fuckload.
Yeah, and they had a dark match.
Yeah, it didn't need a dark match. But again, this is another one where Don would have loved to be here for that moment to correct you on how he should have pronounced it. But you ain't here. You are missing.
Shiru.
Shiru it is.
I suppose I will do Penta.
Ooh.
I suppose
Get
I
your
have
Pensa
to.
on. Do it.
Or do you want to
Do
do
it.
Pensa?
No, I'm good, thanks. I ain't a
Okay.
fan.
Okay.
I feel I'll stick with Finkel. You can do the Pensa.
Fair. So this is match 1 on the night. And it is for the WCW TV Championship. It is taking on the television champion. And again, if you can't understand what Pensa says, first of all, it's Booker T versus Rick Martell. Who is the champion? Rick Martell's the champion after
He is.
what happened last month. He's the champion. I'm very surprised. But Pensa then explains to us what the crack is, and the crack is that there's going to be back-to-back matches here. So, well, the commentators put it across as there's going to be a match later on in the card, if you will. But it turns out to be back-to-back matches. Spoiler alert. So the winner of this one will take on Perry Saturn, defending the TV championship later on in the card, according to the commentators. Right?
That's what the commentary team said. Pensa, like you said, had it differently. But you know, I to be honest, I trusted the brain rather than Pensa.
Me too.
Why wouldn't I?
Exactly. He's the more experienced worker out the two, right?
Exactly.
I think Booker T was looking really impressive initially when he come out. He'd definitely been hitting the gym more, probably on a course of tea. I don't know what else he was taking, but he looked good.
Yeah. To be fair, I've never been a big Booker guy, but he was looking on point. To be fair, when he come out, moving away from Stevie was a good thing for Booker.
Oh, very good thing.
There was a great tag team. Okay, there was good tag team.
Mm.
I'm not going to go as far as great. It's not Hall of Fame worthy. Shouldn't be there. Whatever. Different conversation. But yeah, Booker was looking solid. He was on point here.
Well, ain't they from the 110th Street in Harlem, New York, or something like that?
Fucking 110th Street. Who gives a fuck? It ain't Jeff Cock Chippy, is it?
He fucking ain't, brother.
Mm.
I'm putting in an order. I'm on my way. Fuck this shit. Hold on a minute, though. The Quebec crab.
Oh, yeah. I've got nothing but love for that.
Fuck. You love that?
I popped for that. When they said
they didn't have a name for it last month.
When they said it, I paused it. I went, what?
Yep.
And rewound it. And I was like, yeah. They actually said that.
They did.
Okay.
They were words that came out of their mouth. The Quebec crab, ladies and gentlemen.
And Martel was looking very much like Rob Brydon.
Very much so.
Yeah. He had a Rob Brydon feel to him. Just a lot hencher.
Do you reckon he's a bit Welsh?
Could be. Rob Brydon's good at voices, to be fair. So.
Conspiracy theory, if you will. If Don was here, he'd say right into the PO box and let us know what the crack is.
Yeah. We do actually have a full address now for the PO box as well.
We do.
Which we will get out shortly to everybody so they can enjoy that and get on to us.
There you go. Enjoy that. Booker T looked absolutely gassed towards the end of this one, though. He looked great, and then he was gassed, but he hit an amazing flying forearm and a nice finish with the Harlem sidekick. After 10 minutes, 33 seconds, Booker T becomes the new television champion. I'll give it 2 stars.
It was all right. It was one of their matches. It was a decent wrestling match, to be fair. It wasn't horrible. I just wasn't really into it, but I still give it 1.5.
Yeah,
I thought it was quite fair.
Fair, and it's always code that we, if have a 2-man booth, that the third man that's usually here will go in the middle of our score or matches our score to give us and WCW on this occasion a fair average of what we normally get out. So that's what we're going with here tonight. But moving on very swiftly into match 2, because the guest Booker T is in for a surprise, brother, because Perry Saturn jumps in. The TV title is on the line again. It is Saturn versus Booker T. Mickey J continues to be the referee for both matches. Dave, give the first match 2.75 stars. It's an opinion.
Okay, Dave. He's entitled to one, I guess.
I felt like this was almost like a cash-in from Saturn.
Yeah. Mate, the way he rushed in, it was very much like that. It was like, oh, you could jump in whenever you want throughout the night, and he went, yeah, I'm going to go straight away, thanks.
Definitely.
Want to go on early?
100%, but it didn't end up that way. They ended up doing 14 minutes and 23 seconds, which, after I explain what I learned about this match, I'm not sure if you know this yet or not, but we'll see. So Saturn does a great job of looking.
Clear the helicopter.
Oh, smack that ass. Ask her an opinion. Ask Marie her opinion on Perry Saturn.
She's hanging out the window talking to strangers.
Oh, okay.
You know, as you do. Police helicopters flying around and they're just being nosy, are they?
Welcome to Wolverhampton.
You gotta love it.
So Saturn does a great job looking after Booker T. Booker T does find his second wind. Tony does drop on commentary during this match, and if you will.
I did pick that. I did notice the if you will. Yeah,
loved it.
I'd a little smile for it. I'm enjoying this.
So during this match,
Craig,
off
to a bad start.
No, we weren't. But during this match, we learned that Rick Martell gets confirmed with an injury, right?
Yep.
So what you may or may not be aware of is that originally he was booked to retain the television championship and beat both Booker T and Perry Saturn. As it was intended to be a little bit of a gauntlet style match. So the jumping of, Booker T, that was the original plan from the get-go. But Booker and Saturn worked that match completely on the fly. And this is why I'm saying Saturn definitely carried Booker for me. Martel was actually out of action for several months, so we won't really see him again. And actually, after suffering another injury, in his first match back on the July 13th episode of Nitro against Booker T's Harlem Heat. It was a tag team match with Stevie Ray was back. I'm not sure of Rick Martell's partner at the time, but Martel actually retired in the middle of the ring there, and then he just went, fuck it, I'm done, and retired. Literally. He wrestled one more match.
Can't be arsed now.
He wrestled one more match in his career for some random ass promotion that I can't even remember the fucking name of. 2 secs, like. Fuck me. It was terrible. Hawaiian Islands Wrestling Federation in 1999.
Why wouldn't he? Why not go to Hawaii?
He defeated the Metal Maniac on the 23rd of March, 1999. What a legend.
Threw some water over him. Got him rusty. Easy.
What a guy.
What a win.
Yeah, Rick Martell, because we're not going to see him again.
Bye, Rick.
Not in this run, anyway. If we go back and watch some old shit and we get the model, that'd be good. I'll be good with that.
I'm happy with the model.
So what's your thoughts on learning that now, then?
Well, to be fair, I didn't know any of that shit. Not that I'm surprised you've done research on it, but it is WCW, so I am a little surprised you did research on it. We know your level of shit's given on that, but yeah, man, fair play to Saturn. To be fair, watching this match, it felt like Saturn was carrying Booker through it.
Does that improve your star rating of this match?
No.
Okay. It did with me. I went 2.5 stars. Ooh.
I went 2 stars with this one.
Okay. Straight
off. I really did enjoy Saturn in this. Saturn was one of these people that I loved in ECW. And I think he just kind of stuck with me. Even after he fell off the fucking rails and
come home out of that jobber.
Everything else and fucking shit. Like, still tried to follow him about. Yeah, he was good, man. He was good in this. He was solid.
Yeah, he was really good. I'm gutted that a lot of the other members of the flock weren't on the card, to be fair. Yeah. I say a lot, Raven and Billy Kidman.
Raven. Yeah.
I say a lot. Two out of 3 are bad and all of that. Jericho cuts a quick promo with Mark Madden and Lee Marshall, who is absolutely fucking awful, by the way.
Yeah, I had nothing for this promo.
Terrible. That's what it was. It was terrible. They don't do backstage segments, do they? It's really weird. It's rare that you get a WCW backstage segment. Yeah,
it's like the whole action replays and shit as well. Like the whole thing throws me because then I have to pause the shit and go back and watch it.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to.
No, I agree. But I was really excited to see the entrance of La Parka. I think he was a standout of the last WCW pay-per-view that we watched.
Without a doubt.
And in all fairness, I loved La Parka when I was growing up watching it, and I love him now. In terms of him.
Yeah.
But here we go. So match 3 is La Parka versus Disco Inferno. Scott Dickinson's the referee. Take a deep breath, brother.
Yeah. I'm preparing, Porky Pig in it as well, apparently. Preparing for this match. This is... Yeah. Disco Inferno.
Disco Inferno. So I wrote botch, 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 dance, dance, dance.
Oh, to go with that, I wrote... Oh, fuck me, I can't speak English today. I wrote La Parka, dance, dance. I love his dance. Yeah, keep dancing. And then it was the finish. So...
the match did bore the hell out of me, to be fair. It really did. The ref did a really shit job at everything, especially the selling. And then the continuing of the match as well. The whole point that he was taken out of it, so he didn't see the chair. And then he did see the chair spot, and then he went, okay, it's fine. And then this bugs me. It really bugs me that Disco Inferno can sit here doing a fucking Stone Cold Stunner in 1998, right, and calling it the Chartbuster. This is like the biggest fucking, one of the biggest jobbers in the fucking industry on the card, right? Yeah. Being an absolute fucking job squad member. And he's there dropping the hottest finisher in the business at this present moment in time.
Mate, honestly, I completely forgot that he did that shit.
Oh,
yeah, when he hit it, like drop off the chair and boom into the Chartbuster. I'm like, no, you prick.
Absolutely.
Was not happy about that.
I gave it, after 11 minutes, 41 seconds, half a star, purely because of La Parka's dancing.
Right on here, half a star, La Parka's dancing. It doesn't deserve anything else. You know, it's...
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
La Parka's not getting a 0 star. He don't deserve that.
I agree. Who does get 0 stars, though, is fucking JJ Dillon. This man cannot talk for the fucking life of it. Why? Why is he the authority figure? Why?
Well, I made the mistake of fucking going back and watching the Nitro before to like lead into this, and fucking it was even worse.
I couldn't have done it.
Like, why does he? Nick, to be fair, Nick Patrick, look, why is a fucking referee
Nick Patrick
carrying JJ? Like,
absolutely reminded me of a fucking 70s porn star on cocaine.
Danny McBride. That's
Danny McBride. Pineapple Express. Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. 100%. Every time I see him, every time I see him.
Tropical Thunder, Danny McBride. He's in that, right?
Is it? I don't know.
Okay, Google.
The end of the world.
He's Danny McBride in Tropical Thunder.
Sorry, I don't understand.
No, fuck off, then.
Okay. Fuck you, Google.
So yeah, Nick Patrick cutting promos. Oh well. He's been reinstated, by the way. We're on to the 4th of fucking 20,000 matches, and it's a jobber versus So Brad Armstrong is taking on one Bill Goldberg in this contest. Charles Robinson, if you will, Little H, is our referee. And Brad Armstrong is in really good shape. He's got really good selling ability. And there was a fairly nice display from Goldberg. But it lasted 2 minutes and 23 seconds. I gave it 1 star. It was all right.
See, I've seen Brad Armstrong wrestle a few times.
Oh, I can imagine.
He's a good wrestler. He's so good. And this just got 2 minutes and 21 seconds too many for me. I dislike Goldberg to a whole level of fuck you. I'd rather sleep with Mark Marrow. Like, fucking hate this, man. The fucking push and everything they gave this piece of shit. And the week before this as well, fuck it. Just Goldberg can suck a dick. Week before this on fucking Nitro was the Steven Regal Goldberg match.
Oh, the shoot.
Where he apparently took fucking liberties on Goldberg. Goldberg was a bitch. Regal was trying to wrestle that man, and he just couldn't fucking handle it. The fucking big, jacked up, overhyped fucking piece of shit. Told you I was going to dislike a few people. Goldberg don't deserve fuck all. 0 stars.
0 stars. Wow. I really, really wish that Martin Holland had not jumped out of a window at this point. And I'd really, really wish that Daniel Cornfield had not got fucking stabbed in the neck while working in the kitchen.
I heard that was a chicken bone as well.
It potentially could have been.
And then Martin was fed the meal and choked on it and died.
Fuck.
Bad times.
Bad times. You boys need to sort yourselves out.
But if any of you out there do know anything different, write into us. PO Box 420, around the corner from the barbershop, next door to Isaac Yankum, HT69, 1FU. Get at us, people. Get at us.
Get us now. That is fantastic. Dave also give it 1 star. I probably didn't say what Dave gives you ones, but I don't really care. He gave fucking Booker T and Saturn 1.25 star. He gave fucking Disco Inferno and La Park 2.25 stars. The fucking nonce. And he gave Goldberg 1 star. Unbelievable, Jeff.
Man, fuck Goldberg.
If I could draw a paedophile,
I'd name him Goldberg.
Unbelievable. So, match 5. Match 5 is
scary nonce.
I don't want to slag his kid off, but I will. No, I'm not gonna. So this is for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship, and it's the champion Christopher Jericho taking on Hoover T. Guerrero, and Mickey J's the referee, and the mask is also on the line in this match.
It is. This happened. This kicked off week before with Hoovy losing his shit with Jericho. Jericho kept getting his stick in his ori, and Hoovy cut a fucking proper emotional, angry promo in the ring at Jericho.
Nice.
And Jericho translated to the crowd. So I think it was Tanay on commentary translated to us. And
so
Hoovy said
the official words.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, Jericho was pretty much on point. He just with a little bit of slagging you off in between.
Nice.
Okay. And Hoovy said that he wants it, and he'll even put up the mask. Right. I didn't like what WCW was doing back then with this, because I was taking masks off everyone.
There you go. Exactly. You know, this is a heritage thing, a respect thing of the Mexican culture and their style of wrestling for many, many years. And it just felt like they were doing this way too often, as a throwaway thing as well. Like you're saying, this had a 1 week build up.
Oh, the mask bit, yeah. The leading into like the pay-per-view itself, they was back and forth for a little while. Oh, okay,
fair enough.
But it was, I think, it was Hoovy just reached that point because Jericho kept saying he's not going to put the title on the line. He's not going to give. You've got nothing for me. So then Hoovy, the week before, went, I'll put up the mask.
Okay.
But Jericho, obviously, from his time in Mexico and everything else, he understands that how much of a big deal that is, and then he went off. So,
well, this was a standout match of the card, one of them anyway for me. They had a really, really solid match. Hoovy was, near fall after near fall after near fall, really, with Jericho. I wasn't too keen on when he thought he'd won, and Jericho had grabbed the ropes. I mean, it was really obvious that he grabbed the ropes. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure why they went with that angle.
Yeah, I was confused. So I was thinking maybe they were meant to shoot it from a different angle so that we couldn't see that, but it was really obvious.
Well, I was hoping his foot was going on.
Yeah.
But then he just grabbed his arm out, which was, and that's why Hoovy even kicked the arm off the rope.
Yeah.
Celebrating it was just weird. I didn't like it. You should go back and watch this one though, so I'm not going to give too much away. But spoiler alert: Hoovy does look like Michael Jackson.
Post op.
Absolutely, poster. 13 minutes, 29 seconds, 3.5 stars for me.
I enjoyed this. I did enjoy this. That, like I said, other than that pin bit, it was a bit off.
Yeah.
Other than that, I really enjoyed it. The 450 into the pin. Hoovy's 450 is just
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. The way he leans back. I think we talked about this the last WCW show, but that back lean and then dives, fucking dead good. Loved Hoovy. Give these 3 stars.
Nice. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely go back and watch that one. Or not the next one that we're going to talk about. Because the next one, on the face of it, you think, oh, the British Bulldog. Yeah, I liked him. He was great. He was fantastic in the World Wrestling Federation. You could even say he was good in WCW in 93, roughly, summer 94. But he's back. It's 1998 now. He's taking on someone that I didn't think or wanted to see during this fucking god-awful run of WCW events. But here he is. It's Steve Mango Mcmichael.
This is another cunt.
Oh, it's terrible. One of the worst.
And he was over at this point as well.
Yeah.
People were cheering for this motherfucker like he was God.
Sorry, I dropped my can. Sorry. I apologise. But Scott Dickinson's the referee. Again, this ref's awful, right? He proved that earlier, yeah?
Yep.
And they give him La Parker and Disco Inferno. So they're giving an awful ref, awful matches, which just makes it look even more awful. Bulldog looked good physically. Mongo looked dangerous, as per usual. Bulldog put in a sharpshooter, if you will. And Mongo did not quit, apparently. And then he hit the ref. So after 6 minutes and 10 seconds, I have little left from the time that me and Don went to the Premier Inn last week. and that is why I heard he died. 0 stars.
Oh. You drink Jack Daniels with a good brother, you're going to end up dead. It does happen. There's only one little positive
like the
I
size
took
of
out
the bottle
of this.
your head went off one day.
That was good. That was a good hit.
That was a good hit.
Don't know how I didn't die. I like it. But yeah, there's only one little positive I took out of this. This match could have easily just been a fight. And instead, we got Bulldog actually targeting an arm and just going for that. And I did like that part of it.
Okay.
But other than that, it was pretty shit. I'll give you half a star.
Okay. Half a star. Well, Don doesn't ever give 0 stars, but he meets us in the middle at a quarter star.
Quarter star.
Quarter star.
Well done, Don.
Don't know what I'm doing here, mate. Being gay.
A hydrate, are you?
Hydrate. Gotta hydrate. Gotta get the energy. Got a bat signal being thrown up and everything. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, you know.
But these things happen.
You got to answer the caramel calling.
You got to do it. You got to do what you got to do. But while we're here and talking about the British Bulldog and talking about a sharpshooter, can we just address why the fuck Bret the Hitman Hart wasn't on the show, please?
I got nothing for you. No idea.
Has he been on any of the Nitros?
He wasn't on the Nitro before. And
Right.
I can't remember if he was on the following Nitro, to be honest.
So talk about momentum being killed.
Oh, mate, they didn't know what they was going to do with fucking Bret. They literally paid for Bret Hart to come over just to take him away from Vince.
Literally.
That's all that was. And then we ended up with the screw job and everything else. And do we thank Bischoff for that? Yeah.
Maybe.
They did fuck all with Bret. Fuck all.
They did. It was
Ruined
a
completely.
terrible time. But match 7 is for the United States Championship. And this was the one I was looking forward to when I seen that this was a match on paper. You have the challenger, Chris Benoit, also known as Vacant, also known as Stevie Richards. He's taking on Diamond Dallas Page, who is the United States champion. There is no Kimberly, but there is Charles Robinson.
It's almost as good.
Is it? That's the thing, right? So I'm always surprised by DDP. I don't know why, but I always am, because they talk about his age when he got into wrestling, how he's had to learn, and so on and so forth. And for his age and his ability, like, because let's face it, he's not the most graceful, but he absolutely fucking hangs in there with Benoit. Yes, it doesn't look the smoothest at times, but you don't want it to when it's DDP. Like, you want that realism. You don't want everything to look like WWE these days. Everything has to look perfect, and that fucking bugs me, because he should be a little bit more real than that.
Yeah, DDP had that grit almost to him when he wrestled, because, like you said, he was clumsy. He had 2 left feet. He had no coordination whatsoever, but he could hang.
Yeah.
And he could take a fucking licking as well, which always helped.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're in with somebody like Benoit, because he's going to fucking bring it.
He's going to bring
And
it,
he
and
did.
bring it. He did. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Really good one. Another one that you should go back and watch on this card, Super Brawl 8 from 1998. DDP versus Diamond Dallas Page. Sorry, DDP versus Chris Benoit for the United States. That shot at Jack Daniels, tell you. 15 minutes, 47 seconds. I really enjoyed this one. 4 stars.
Yeah, I fucking love this. Start to finish was dead good. All about this match. I gave it exactly the same, 4 stars. The diamond cutter from that backslide.
Oh,
I really enjoyed that. It was so fucking good. Loved it. Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. That was the original Out of Nowhere, that one.
It was.
The original. I love it. Original gangster.
Positive vibes.
Dave give it 3 1/4 stars. But fact of the matter is, it's Macho Madness time. And obviously, knowing that jobber number 2 was probably going to pull some shit like this and not arrive because he's dead, it's Macho Madness time. And I'm happy to say that I prepped.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say that I've got the shirt on, baby. There he is. What a beautiful man.
Beautiful human being.
Beautiful man. So, my money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds.
I could see Macho singing now.
I'm not sure what song this is from now. I think it's I'm Back. No. I can't remember. I'm Back was last week. I got the lyrics, but didn't write the song. I mean, is that bad?
Okay, let's just go with it. If you know the name of the song, write into us.
Right, absolutely. What's the address again, Craig?
That address is P.O. Box 420, round the corner from the barber shop, next door to Isaac Yankum, HT69 1FU.
There you have it. Maybe it be on screen.
Maybe it will.
Maybe.
Maybe there'll be a thing.
Okay, let's go. Ooh, yeah. We got the power and we're ready to wreck. We're the force so deadly I'll snap your neck. Ooh, yeah. We're about to put this thing in motion. We'll hit you so hard you'll have a body convulsion. Ooh, yeah. We've been kicking butt way too long, so don't get us wrong, because we're way too strong. Ooh, yeah. Anyone wants to test the king? It ain't no thing. Just step in the ring. Macho Man. Dig it.
Yeah. That's why you poured the water. The Macho Man gimmicks will fuck you royally. You got to finish it now. Balls deep. That's the way.
Another one, please, dear bartender.
Oh, Macho Man, you beautiful human being.
Oh, he's finished his 2 liters for the day. What a lovely boy. He must get a reward.
Have a reward. We'll have a shot of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, we will.
Oh,
cheers, brother.
Clink.
Clink, clink. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, you're going to screen grab that. Oh, you fucker. Okay. Anyway, Match number 8 is Randy Savage, the Macho Man himself, the King, the Macho King, with Miss Elizabeth taking on Lex Luger, a rematch from last month. Yes, Miss Elizabeth looking hotter than ever.
She's just so good. So good. I don't know if she did anything, but she's good. She walked to the ring well.
She did. She did walk to the ring good. Mickey J's back out there, so it must mean there's a good match ahead of us.
Gotta be.
but it was all right. It was okay. It wasn't a great match. It wasn't a good match even. It was an average match. Lex Luger's bandaged up. The crowd were hot for it, though. I'll give them that. Savage was hot. Savage looked great. Savage looked fantastic. There was a lot of brawling on the outside with Luger just blowing up, man. Loads of it. He finally did get in the fucking torture at the Lex Express gimmick, whatever you want to call it. Lee's jumped in the ring, pulled him down. So the ref just stood there, which is weird. And then the B team from the NWO come out. But Savage starts hitting them as well. And then Hogan heads to the ring. By this point, the ref has already rang the bell. It's all over the gaff. But Luger basically gets the win by disqualification after 7 minutes and 26 seconds. I managed to find 1 star for the love of the Macho Man.
Yeah, this entire story of Macho. This is the reason why I went back and watched the Nitros. I needed to know what the fuck was going on. So Macho Man at this point is against WCW, being NWO, but he's also fighting the NWO. So Macho Man is the only person on the roster at the moment that doesn't really have a side.
He don't give a fuck, like he'll fight them all.
That was it. That's what they were saying on Nitro, especially.
So he's left the NWO at this point.
No, this is where it gets weird. So he is still NWO.
Because his music was still NWO, right?
Yeah, he's still NWO. But he's infighting because of Hogan. Because Hogan is number 1. And
doesn't work for me, brother.
That's it. The NWO have to work by Hollywood rules.
I see lust in your eyes, Hogan.
Just like that. But yeah, Hogan was like, NWO abide by Hollywood rules. So Macho Man was like, nah, mate, I know I'm number 1. You can fight amongst yourself for who number 2 is. And that's where it was going backwards and forward on Nitro. Nitro did this story much better than the fucking pay-per-views. Okay. It was fucking clusterfuck at the end. I managed to scrape a 1 star for this as well. And I think it was purely because of the love of Macho.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Macho doesn't deserve anything less, really. It's a shame that he had to work with some shit, but you know, it's also a plus that he's still working at this point in time. So, if you will, it is time because Dusty Rhodes has arrived with
baby.
The Outsiders and the New World Order. Hall does a good job at working the crowd. Did you pick anything out from that?
No, not really.
Standard promo, right?
It was the survey time warning for the WCW or the NWO. It was the same kind of stuff. But again, because I've been watching the Nitros, he'd been doing this for the last 2 or 3 weeks. The same thing. Survey says, and just going through there. So it was just like whatever.
Every town they turned up at, he was doing this promo.
Yeah, it had got to that point now where I'm like, I love Scott, I love you, but fucking come on, man.
Yeah.
But I know Scott Hall and Kevin Nash at this point, story, they were starting to have issues as well. So I think they was going along that route a lot as well now. Because this is where we start to see going towards the Wolfpack.
Okay. Well, this one is for the Tag Team Championship. It's the Outsiders with Dusty Rhodes taking on the Steiner Brothers with Ted DiBiase. Scott Dickinson's the ref, so that means one thing, right? If anything's to go by with the rest of the card, it's going to be shit. Shit, not so much. I liked what happened. Time-wise, it was 4 minutes and 18 seconds. So that tells you what you need to know. But I did feel like we were back in 97 because this happened quite a bit. And the only difference was Dusty Rhodes being in the NWO's corner. But what I found interesting, and obviously what worked in the favour of the turn, because there was a heel turn that is building for the last couple of months and WCW pay-per-views that we've watched, was that Scott was in white and Rick was in black. And it was the one in white that turned heel. It was a very quick heel turn from Scott, but it worked. It was fucking brutal. And the Outsiders took advantage and become the tag team champions. I really liked the heel turn. It was successful. That played a lot on the rating for me. 2 stars.
Yeah, I think I can't really add much to that. To be fair, the heel turn, the way it was going. I mean, I remembered this one. I don't remember a lot with the WCW until I'm watching it, but this one I remembered, and I was waiting for that moment. And the crowd, they loved the Steiner brothers, fucking loved them. So when Scott did what he did, it popped. It was so fucking good. They loved it. Well, they didn't love it, but fucking, it was amazing. And fucking Rick, man, he's an absolute animal.
Yeah,
absolutely. And people talk about Scott so much, the genetic freak and everything else, but they forget how good Rick was in that ring.
Definitely.
And how fucking strong that man was. He could throw a motherfucker around like it was nothing.
Yeah.
I think the timing on this as well was pretty decent. I know it was only 4 minutes, but I don't think it needed much more.
Yeah, agreed.
Because
had a
it
big
got straight to the point.
shine from Rick.
Yeah.
They powdered, and then all of a sudden it was go time.
Yeah, it was fucking it worked out perfect for me. I was the same as you. I got 2 stars for this.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think, when I think of WCW and 2 stars that were made in WCW in this era that wasn't stars already, because there was a lot of them, Scott Steiner and Booker T. That's for me who comes to mind as 2 people that broke out of the undercard in WCW, not like in WWE, because obviously you can name loads. Yeah. Eddie, Benoit, Jericho, Mysterio, even, because even though he had a little run, he got jobbed out by like Kevin Nash and stuff. So he didn't break through. He didn't get to break through, whereas Scott and Booker did.
Completely. Scott fucking, mate, as soon as this finished, as soon as this match was over, you just saw the fucking money drip from Scott.
Yeah.
You just knew this was about to be a big fucking player for WCW.
Definitely.
That's
exactly what it was, even with Chucky promos.
Nothing wrong with a bit of Chucky.
Nothing wrong with a bit of Chucky at all, brother. Nothing wrong. The advert for Uncensored was dead scatty. Didn't like it at all.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, I don't know, man. It was terrible.
Yeah. The WCW
like
NWO song was just fucking weird.
Awful. Absolutely awful. But it's buffer time. I ain't doing it.
Time to get your money out.
It is time to get your money out. Adam Sandler got his money out for that film. Don't Mess with the Zoan. That's the one. Where he runs the hotel. He runs the fucking supermarket, doesn't he? He wants to kick all the Jews and Israelis back out, and build a big fucking supermarket in their town, like in New York. I mean, it's New York, but, they've taken over, so it's cool.
Mate, but that couldn't have been cheap for Sandler.
No.
Not that that's wrestling related, but, while we're there.
But we love Adam Sandler.
We do love Adam Sandler.
And if you don't, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean it. I wanna
kiss you all over.
Over
and again.
I wanna kiss you all over. Down. To the night closes in. To the night closes in.
Just got started dripping.
And then, the old Chinese lady's here. I'll be back.
Nope.
Anyway,
look.
crowd's hot for this one because it's the main event, and the main event consists of 2 icons within the business.
Icons.
Or 1 icon and 1 Godwin, brother. So the WCW World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Phineas Godwin, a.k.a. Sting, takes on, it doesn't work for me, brother, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And Charles Robinson gets his first main event gig as a referee. Fantastic.
Good for him. Deserved it.
Deserved it. One
Good
of the
old
best.
Charles.
Crowd are hot.
They're going to be. Sting,
gonna be.
Hogan, you know, they have to be. But Hogan wouldn't be happy if there wasn't. But
Exactly.
I mean, the WCW loves Sting. They like even when you was an NWO person, you love Sting. Didn't make a difference. You never booed Sting. He was a fucking over like a motherfucker. Amazing.
Rover.
As far as WCW goes, Sting is the Undertaker equivalent, in he. You know, not as good.
No. Never will be.
Don? Oh.
Martin. Also, Martin, you told me this match was 4 minutes long. You lying motherfucker. This match was 16 and a half minutes long.
4 minutes.
That's what he said.
Maybe he got bored of it and just turned it off.
He says he's been doing his research, watching it. He said he'd potentially join us here today. That's why we're ribbing him so much for you guys at home. But he says, he gave me the spoiler alert to say that this match was 4 minutes long. And I went, what the actual fuck? That's what I said to him. And then when I seen that it was 16 minutes, 16 and a half minutes even, I was like, what?
I think he got the outsiders mixed up.
He definitely got the outsiders mixed up, but I couldn't give a fuck. Get your facts right, you jobber.
I'm not arguing with that.
There you go. Sting has a hot comeback at some point during this match, but it's not this match, right? Yeah. We're around this time, and this is why I mention it. It is no HBK versus Austin.
No, they could build this as much as they want as being amazing and they're dead big, and no, just no. It didn't really have much to it.
No. Robinson takes a bump. Nick Patrick gets in. He's been reinstated earlier, as we found out. It delivers a normal count, which gets heat from Hogan. The match starts to drag a little bit from that point. Then it gets really fucked up and confusing, but ultimately Savage helps Sting by hitting Hogan with the spray paint can, I'm going to say. And then Sting wins, and JJ Dillon gives him the title. And 1.5 stars.
You're a better man than me. This match.
I've just rated that on the fly, Craig. 1.5 stars.
This match bothered me for so many reasons. It was terrible. The one thing I did like the jump start, the belt beating. That was good. Nick Patrick, fucking Danny McBride coming down. Like, I've got no beef with Danny McBride normally, but
no, he made the two very good Halloween movies so far.
Exactly, but the count in this match particular pissed me off to no end, because every time there's going to be a kick out, you saw him slide his other hand to let him know. Give him the gimmick, let him know number 3's coming. And those things, shit like that, pisses me off. Yeah. Bothers me so much. It bothered me that much. As soon as it finished, I went and watched some Stone Cold versus Kurt Angle. Yeah. 2002 people, SmackDown. Definitely watch that.
It's a hidden gem.
Absolutely. But you see, when Austin was down, eyes closed, don't look at the ref, feel it, hear it, and you can see that Earl Hebner's count, and it's just beautiful. No bullshit.
That's how you do it.
Unlike this, I've got nothing for this. Fucking couple of splashes, DDT, clusterfuck, 1 star.
Okay. I mean, this pay-per-view, I thought was pretty fucking shit, to be fair. The average star rating, and I'm sure if Dom was here, it would have probably come out higher than this.
Oh, God,
so
yeah.
I'm not particularly happy with where we've landed. Was it better than In Your House 20, in your opinion, Craig? No Way Out in Texas.
Well, how many matches did we say we got good on this? 2 matches we got out of this, maybe 3. No Way Out. We didn't do as good, did we? Let's face it. But there's more on this.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's helped them.
Yeah.
There's definitely more on this that's helped them. So your individual score says that you rated this lower than In Your House. No Way Out in Texas. However, our overall average rating still says it's lower than In Your House. No Way Out in Texas. Fuck WCW, man. Fuck you. You thought I was going with it was higher, didn't you? You motherfuckers. Fuck that shit. It will never be better than WWF, WWE, and fuck you for thinking that. Don, Martin, where are you, bitches? Where are you?
They're in a fucking hole somewhere. That's what's happening.
So
Get raped by a fucking badger.
We rated this on average at 1.6. This is our lowest pay-per-view of the year so far. I'm sure things can only get better. Next up for WCW, NWO, Uncensored, 1998. That is what we've got on the next. We have Hogan versus Savage in the main event for that one.
Yeah. Let's just see what happens.
It's not 1986 anymore, boys.
Yeah.
But we'll have a go. We've got Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. He's there. He's taking on Bret the Hitman Hart.
Are we definitely watching WCW?
That's the next one in date order. That's the next one. So
no, I mean, are we definitely watching WCW as we just
got? Oh, okay, yeah.
Hogan, Macho Man,
because
Bret,
we have literally just had the WWF title match and the Intercontinental title match back to back. That's what we've had. Okay, and then I'll give you some WCW talent for at the time. We have an exciting prospect contest between Booker T and Eddie Guerrero.
It's got to be good.
I hope it's good. We also do get DDP Benoit too. So with an added bonus.
Ooh.
The added bonus is someone that we mentioned that we'd like to see on the card.
Charles Robinson. Oh.
Well, actually, it says DDP versus Chris Benoit and Raven. So that seems like a handicap match, not a triple threat match. I'm sure we'll fill in the blanks in between. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Hopefully some WCW dickhead joins us next time to maybe stick up for them a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Until then, I've been Rob Campbell.
And I've been the bastard, Craig Challoner. Peace.
Peace out. See you next time.